Whoop. Hello. Can I start? Yes? Okay, all right. Hey, good morning, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the 2018 spring edition of the Search Insider Summit. I am Ross Fadner, Director of Event Programming at MediaPost, and it's my pleasure to be here. Before I begin, I'd like to reiterate our thanks to our sponsors. Obviously, you just heard from Bing, but you can see them all listed behind me here up there and on the sides and in the signage and in your programs as well. But you'll be hearing from a few others aside from Bing, including Ad Marketplace, Invoca, Kenshu, and Perform Media throughout the next couple of days. So thank them for their support. We do, and we're thrilled to have all of you here. It's also my pleasure to be here. This is my second CIS as a co-programmer with Lori Sullivan. Give us a wave, Lori, over there. Lori Sullivan is MediaPost's lead search writer. Many of you know her. And she's also a much nicer person than I am, so if you have any questions about the CIS program, don't hesitate to ask either one of us, but you might want to go to her first, especially if I'm feeling grumpy or something. But anyway, I would also like to thank Steve Gibson, who I saw before but don't see now. He might not be in the room, but I'm thanking him anyway. Steve Gibson is the VP Group Director of Search and Social at Canvas Worldwide. He was head of our programming committee for this event, and when he comes back in, I'll make him wave or something. He was instrumental in helping us with recruiting and ideas for the program, so I really can't thank him enough for his hard work. He's also extremely friendly and approachable, too, by the way. I would like to extend an especially warm welcome to our newbies this year, and also a huge hello and welcome back to our second and third timers. Is there anyone out there who's been to Captiva more than 3 times? Raise your hands. There we go. Couple. Well, not MediaPost people, guys. All right, there's a few. All right, that's good. So we have some super users, ladies and gentlemen. That's great. Round of applause for those folks. Thanks for coming back. And I encourage any newbies to always chat with the super users, to ask them why they keep coming back. And, I may be biased, but I think there's a lot to like about this event, especially this venue. Everyone will have their own reasons, of course. But welcome to beautiful Captiva. We certainly ordered some fantastic weather for you this week. And through the weekend, thank God for listening to us this year. One thing to note, and you may have already heard this, but you are on island time here, so if you didn't rent a car, you probably arrived via trolley, because there are no Ubers or Lyfts in these parts. And all that means is you might need to budget some extra time when going from the south side over here to the north side of the island, and vice versa. The trolley is a little slower than a car, but budget at least a half hour when traveling to and from both sides, and that should get you to where you need to be on time. Aside from that, all you really need to know is that you're surrounded by beach and pools and sun, lots of it. So please wear your sunscreen, drink lots of water. And if you feel like it, drink some alcohol. You'll notice that alcohol is a feature of every single evening event at CIS. Unlike Park City, we are not at altitude, so go nuts. Just kidding, don't go nuts. Because if you do go nuts, then I might be alone here when the program starts tomorrow morning at 8:30. But also remember to hydrate once in a while. That's always super important. That's my kind of open. Oh, there's Steve Gibson. Give us a wave. There he is. And a round of applause for Steve Gibson. Yes. I gave you a nice intro, Steve, so everyone knows who you are. All right? Good. Thanks for coming. Anyway, so we hope you enjoy the beautiful scenery, the beautiful beaches and pools, the endless supply of Jimmy Buffett and Bob Marley music, the fried food, and the generally chill island vibes that you will experience while here with us. But we also hope you learn something too, right? So you'll notice that the program that we put together this year is kind of tactical. Things that we're going to touch on include looming regulation, i.e. GDPR, which is coming up May 25th. I think the program has like a typo. It's actually May 25th. And we're going to talk about how that affects search marketers. We're going to talk about new tools for connecting paid search and point of sale, use of negative keywords. We will talk about moving brand metrics through search, optimizing search and social, product listing ads, early testing on emerging search platforms, including voice, e-commerce, and app stores. And then we'll finish on day 3 with accidental successes during testing. But really, the program at these summits is about what you put into it. If you get involved, you will definitely get something out of it. And that doesn't necessarily mean speaking on stage. When you are offered the different roundtable options at the end of the morning content, participate. because this is the way you really learn and grow, by communicating with your colleagues, sharing stories, and talking about what you're seeing and asking questions of each other. Roundtables, by the way, if this is the first time for you, these are our off-record conversations that take place at the end of day 1, 2, and 3. And each roundtable has a leader. You simply choose the one that you want to go to, and you participate, and you don't have to worry about being on the record or anything. So another great low-key way to meet colleagues is to participate in the afternoon activities, which begin every day at 2 p.m. Today there's golf, kayaking, and fishing, all really terrific options, but they do fill up. So if you're interested in any of those, make sure you go and see Lauren outside at registration and sign up for the one that you want. Before we begin with the program, please keep in mind that everything that happens on stage here is on the record. All show content is available to MediaPost members via live streaming on the Search Insider Summit website. It will later be uploaded to YouTube, where it will live forever. That is, unless you tell us that you don't want your session to be on the record, as our opening keynoter has. So that means, folks, you are about to receive some very privileged information. So we open the Spring SIS with a keynote interview between myself and Schneider Electric's Global Manager of Paid Search, Virginia Tonning. Schneider Electric, for those who don't know, may be the biggest company you've never heard of. They are a global Fortune 500 company specializing in energy management and automation. Virginia here will share with us how such a massive company organizes its search marketing across literally hundreds of countries, not companies.